stalemate continues in Washington as the government shutdown enters its second week. And another large problem is looming on the horizon, the national debt. During a press conference on Tuesday, President Barack Obama said he would not negotiate on the debt ceiling or the government funding. Here with more on the government gridlock is our Chris Casteel from the Oklahoman's Washington Bureau. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, I'm not strong in the math department, but if my counting is correct, we're now on the 9th day of the government shutdown.
That is correct.
So
Good.
What are Congress and the President doing today?
Well, today on the agenda, the House is going to pass a bill that will allow the Pentagon to pay death benefits to the families of soldiers who are killed. That's one of the things that's been stalled. A lot of lawmakers say the Pentagon never should have stopped paying their $100,000 to people. And even today, the Senate chaplain who gives a daily prayer to open the Senate said, you know, when you stop paying death benefits to the families of fallen soldiers, enough is enough. So the House is going to take care of that. I would assume that would zip right through. There's been some dispute that they never should have stopped paying those in the first place. And also today, the president is planning to have all of the House Democrats, nearly 200 House Democrats, over to the White House. I think it's the first gathering of lawmakers he's going to have this week, which will eventually wind up covering everybody in Congress. So that's talking, that's progress.
I was about to say, is this a sign in the right direction of at least communication?
It's talking. That's what the Republicans keep saying they want, is to talk. So I guess they'll talk. Where it gets them, we'll see. There's a poll out today, Dave, an AP poll that said approval rating of Congress is 5%. And you kind of have to wonder who that 5% is, but that's way below the approval rating of Obamacare, which supposedly all of this started over. And as a coworker of mine said, Lindsay Lohan has higher approval ratings than that.
Okay, so perhaps there is some communication. Is there any chance the two sides could reach an agreement before the nation reaches the debt ceiling?
Yeah, the debt ceiling that apparently half the country doesn't understand. That's when the government can no longer borrow money to pay its bills or pay for future spending. And
it is pretty straightforward. The debt limit, the debt ceiling is just like any of us with a credit card. There is only a certain amount, right? Exactly.
And you've got to, there's a lot of talk, from a lot of Republicans, even, Senator Tom Coburn of Oklahoma, that, hey, there really is no debt ceiling. The government takes in enough money to pay its bills. You just prioritize. It seems to me, kind of an oversimplification of how the government pays its bills. It's like the whole pay China first thing, as if you're sitting at your kitchen table with the electric bill and the cable bill and your car payment, and you can decide which one to pay. It would seem to me the federal government, this massive federal government's bill paying system is a little more, sophisticated and complicated than that you can just hit a switch and all of a sudden you're not going to pay, certain things. But that's what they say. So, I think there are maybe some cracks. So, maybe what's going to happen here is they'll at least do some short-term, covering of these things. Just, okay, let's pass a bill to just, raise the debt ceiling for a week or 10 days so we can talk. That seems to be about all they can do right now, because there's not, the Republicans are not going to give on wanting a lot of things to go along with a longer debt ceiling increase. So they're going to have to do something temporarily. I really don't think either, Speaker Boehner or the president wants to hit that date, whatever it might be. I don't think they want to hit that date because of what it does to investors, the world markets, et cetera, which, kind of plays on, anxiety. So we'll see. They've got more than a week to go.
It is a complex and a very big picture. Chris Casteel from Washington via Skype today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely, you bet, Dave.
And the update on Lindsay Lohan's popularity. You can't get that just anywhere, people. All right, more politics from Washington can be found in the Oklahoman on a serious tone, and of course on our website at newsok.com.